Hi everybody! How is everybody's day so far? I just got home from picking Kingston up at school. I just laid both kiddos down to rest for the afternoon. I haven't put our crock pot meal in yet today, so I am about to do that. I'm just popping on here to share on my personal Facebook page and a couple other groups. So if you're jumping on here and want to share it to your personal Facebook page, I would appreciate it. Hi Dad, how are you? Bree, standing here in my kitchen with me. Baked ziti in the crock pot. I am excited about this. I love pasta dishes. I found this recipe and I was pretty excited about it because you cook the pasta in the crock pot with your food. I like that because having to cook your pasta separate, I feel like almost defeats the purpose. Hi Nikki, how are you? Defeats the purpose of the crock pot meal. So what I like about this is when it's towards the end of being done, you just throw your pasta in there for like 15 to 30 minutes and you just stir it all up and it's all incorporated and ready to go. So I just shared that across my personal Facebook page. If you guys are just jumping on, if you guys could hit the bottom left hand corner and share it to your personal Facebook page or tag individual people or share it in a message, I would appreciate it. Crock-pot chicken chili. Oh, you're sharing the recipe, Dad? That's nice. I made some flyers and handed them out at Kingston School today too. So that was fun. So we'll see if we get a couple more viewers. But we're going to get started on this. We're going to move right away. I'm just going to move us over to my skillet. I decided this recipe gives you a couple of protein options for the pasta, for the baked ziti. I feel like I can normally get a little better angle. There we go. Don't want you to fall off. Let me just twist this so that you guys aren't staring at the handle of the microwave. All right, guys, so it gives you a couple of protein options in this recipe, which I like. So it gives you ground beef, ground turkey, or Italian sausage. I decided to go with a hot Italian sausage. I think it'll give it a nice kick to it. I am pretty excited about it. I love hot Italian sausage, so that's what I'm gonna do. So we're gonna start off in a large skillet. We're gonna cook up our ground beef, ground turkey, or sausage, whatever you picked. We are gonna throw it into our skillet. I'm gonna chop my Italian sausage up into pieces and get it browned up and get it cooked up nicely. I hope everybody's day is going well. Mine is been good, not too busy. Kingston was at school. Grayson and I kind of just hung out in town and did went on some errands. What was I gonna say? Oh, Kingston and Grayson. Hi Charity, how are you? Destiny, how are you? We are making slow cooker baked ziti in our crock pot today. I am getting a late start today, but cooking on high, this meal will be done in 3 hours. So I'm excited about that. I should have bought the Italian sausage that wasn't put into links because then it has this outer shell that I need to get rid of. But how's everyone's day going? Kingston and Grayson have a Halloween party tomorrow. It's raining in North Carolina. Well, it's about time you guys get some weather that's not beautiful and sunny and 85. But the boys have a Halloween party at daycare tomorrow, so I said that I would make some little Halloween snacks. I found some really cute Pinterest pretzels that you like dip in chocolate and decorate with like sprinkles and faces and candy corn and stuff. So I am gonna make those for them. So after I am making a slow cooker baked ziti today. I am using a spicy Italian sausage. I bought them in the links and I actually just bought it not knowing that I was going to be using it for this. And so I should have just bought the ground sausage, so I didn't have to pull it out of the casing, but it is what it is. I don't want this to go to waste, and I had thawed it out, so we're using it. We're gonna make this baked ziti today. And then after we get this all cooked up and put into the crock pot, I'm gonna get my kitchen cleaned up, and then I am going to go live again and kind of do a fun little Halloween pretzel snack thing. It'll be my first time making them. We're gonna do like dipped chocolate with pretzels and sprinkles and things like that. Kind of decorate and make them kind of fun for the boys for their daycare. Yes, the baked ziti. So the recipe is on my page. You just need ground beef, ground turkey or Italian sausage, 1 onion, some minced garlic, salt, basil, parsley, diced tomato, a can of pasta sauce, chicken broth or water, and then a box of penne noodles. So I'm gonna get this nice and chopped up. What I love about this kitchen tool, it is my favorite to use for ground beef, ground turkey, ground sausage. It is the best for dicing it up. Yes, Seth. Chocolate. It's going to be so cute. They're going to be like little chocolate dipped pretzels. They are going to be fun. I bought some candy corn. I bought some licorice. I have sprinkles and some icing and stuff to decorate them. So I will, once I get this put into the crock pot, I will clean up my kitchen a little bit, get a little organized, and then I'll pop back on and we can kind of just play around with these. I've never made them before. I've never done them before, but I will post a picture before I go live so you guys can get an idea of, in a perfect world, this wonderful Pinterest post and what I'm trying to accomplish. You know, kids, they're not tough critics, so they're going to be my first triers of my pretzels. So in this skillet, we're gonna brown this. I'm doing Italian sausage, spicy Italian sausage, so mine's gonna be kind of a spicy baked ziti. I am going to need my onion diced up. So while that's browning in my pan, I am going to grab a knife and a cutting board. Uh-oh. Trying to get my cutting board out of my drawer, but we've got a lot of puppies trying to get in on the yummy food. I hope everyone's having a good day. Hi Taylor, how are you? You love that kitchen tool. Courtney, my mother-in-law actually showed it to me for the first time, and she bought me a couple of them, and I absolutely loved them. And then I told my mom all about them, and then my mom tried to find them where she lives in Arizona, and they only had like a really, really big version of it. It almost was too big to even fit in a skillet if you were to try and chop up some ground beef with it. So I ended up finding her 2 of them up here, and I packed them in my bag the last time I went to Arizona. So yeah, this is seriously my favorite. One of the main things about cooking ground beef or ground sausage, not so much with the more lean turkeys, but we want to make sure we strain off some of this grease that's coming out of here. It has some flavor to it, but I feel like sitting in the crock pot, it will just sit in there and kind of form a layer on our meal, and I just don't want that. So I'm going to strain some of this off and see if we can get it a little less greasy. We're going to chop it up. We want little ground pieces. We're going to let that cook a little bit more while I dice up my onion. We just want 1 onion finely chopped. So I'm just going to do my cross-hatching that I love to do with my onions and my tomatoes. You just go along vertically, and then you're going to go horizontally, and then you're going to cut across them both, and it gives you a nice diced onion effect. Same with tomatoes. You just don't cut all the way through to the base of the onion, and then all those pieces stay together nicely. So we have our, kind of have to hold it together at the very end, but so I would say our sausage is nice and cooked up. Then we're gonna throw our onion in there, the garlic and the salt. I'm just gonna make a little spot in the middle of my skillet. And then I am just gonna cut my onion into my skillet. Not gonna use too much of it. It calls for a whole onion. I'm probably only gonna do half of my onion this time. We've had a lot of onion this week in our crock pot meals, so I'm gonna cut down on the onion. I'm gonna get this in here, gonna chop it up like I did my ground beef, get it mixed, or my Italian sausage, sorry. Get that mixed in there good, let it cook for a little bit. It says in the recipe, honestly, Brie, you're not supposed to drain it into the sink at all. If you are going to drain it into the sink, I recommend mixing it with Dawn dish soap first, and that will cut down the grease and the oil and make it a little safer to pour down your drain. But normally you need to drain it off into a cup or a glass dish or an old soup can that's sitting in your sink carefully, and let it cool down and then just throw it out. I wouldn't recommend pouring it down your sink, just for the sake of your drain and things like that. So it does say in this recipe that you don't have to add the raw onion and the spices to this. If you want to save on time, you can add it straight into your slow cooker. Once your beef, turkey, or sausage is browned up, you can add your onions and your garlic straight to your slow cooker to save on time. So we've got this up. I'm going to just cook my onions a little bit longer. And then it wants a teaspoon of minced garlic, which I am going to put into here. I got a brand new jar of minced garlic. We have gone through a lot of garlic this week as well. Love garlic. So we'll get that garlic mixed into our sausage. And then I'm going to move you back over to where most of the magic in this kitchen happens, onto the counter. I'm gonna put, guys, I ordered myself a crock pot at Target. They're on sale right now. And I must say, I'm pretty excited about it. So not only does it match my pots and pans, so it's like this purple burgundy color, but it also was on sale for like 20 bucks, and I had a $10 gift card to Target. So I literally got it for like $11, you guys. A brand new crock pot, travel. It's just like a cook and go one, so it has like these latches on the lid so that you can throw it into your vehicle and not worry about the lid coming off and it splattering and stuff. Seriously, like 11 bucks, you guys, at Target. $11. Delivered to my house in like 2 days. I'm super pumped about it. I'll tell you guys all about it when it gets here. But, all right. So we've got this stuff. We've got our sausage is what I picked, but you can do beef or turkey. I've got that cooked up. I've got my garlic in there. I have my onion in there. If you guys are just joining us, hi Brooke, how are you? We are doing baked ziti in the slow cooker. So it tells us to add our beef mixture, which will be my Italian sausage, our onions and our garlic into our slow cooker. Smells so good, you guys. So good. Agreed. Bree's over here giggling like, yes, it does. So we have our beef in there. We're going to do our basil and our parsley. We need a teaspoon of dried basil, teaspoon of parsley. It asks for a teaspoon of salt, you guys. I am always super apprehensive about adding salt to certain recipes, especially since I have this sausage in here. I'm going to skip that step. You can always add salt in later, but a teaspoon of salt, that's a lot of salt. So I'm not going to do that, but the recipe does call for it. So if you are a salty person, no problem. Just add a teaspoon of salt in as well. We're going to do a teaspoon of dried basil. That's parsley. So we have our dried basil leaves. We're going to do a teaspoon of that. I'm just going to eyeball it. Teaspoon of that. A teaspoon of dried parsley. You guys, if you did not happen to catch my live video yesterday, I set a goal for us. You 11 people that are on right now, here's our goal. By tomorrow night, 10:30 at night, I'm going to check my Mom Fueling Hungry Boys page. If we hit 1,000 likes on that page by 10:30 at night, I'm going to do a giveaway. If we hit 1,000 likes and 1,000 follows on my page, I'm going to do 2 giveaways. 2 giveaways. I did a giveaway the other night. She got a $60 gift card to the restaurant of her choice and a set of these mixing bowls. There's 5 or 6 of them, different sizes, different colors, and they come with lids. So that was our giveaway a couple days ago. You guys, if we hit that goal, I'm going to do 2 giveaways. The goal ends tomorrow at 10:30, but I won't do the giveaway tomorrow. Tomorrow's way too busy. It's Halloween. I get it. We're all going to be out with our family and friends. Probably not even going to make a crock pot meal. But that's when I'm going to set an alarm on my phone and I'm going to check. And at 10:30, if we've hit that goal, I'm going to post the next day saying that we've got it. We hit the goal. We're going to do a giveaway, 2 giveaways if we hit both goals. And so if you are watching right now, hold on, gotta get this guy working. Doesn't want to work for me today. Okay, so if we hit that goal, we're gonna go do 2 giveaways. The way that you guys can help me is when you get off of this post, you don't have to do it now or you can and come back, get off of this post. You are going to pull up my Mom Fueling Hungry Boys page. So I'm going to show you. So you're going to go to Mom Fueling Hungry Boys up here in your search bar. You're going to see the main page. You're going to scroll over to where it says community. Okay, and right here it'll say invite people to like this page. You'll click on that and you can either go through and personally select one by one who you think would benefit from the page, or you can hit this awesome button right here and it says select all. Hit select all and send out an invite. One of my friends said yesterday, and she couldn't have put it any better. She said, you know what, I went on there to invite some people and I saw that invite all button and I thought, you know what, what's the worst that can happen? They either say yes or they say no. So that's a super awesome way to think about it. You give them the choice to either pick it or move past it. They can either hang out with us and benefit from these awesome meals, or they can move on. But at least you guys tried and invited your friends, and I would be so appreciative and so thankful that you guys get my name out there. So I will move on to this meal. We've got our beef, our onion, our basil, our parsley, our garlic. Now we need to add our tomatoes. So I got this can open for us. It just calls for a 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. It does not say to strain them, so I'm going to pour them all in all at once. 28-ounce can of diced tomatoes. 650 milliliter jar of pasta sauce, which is about 2.5 cups. This is about the right size. It's about 3 ounces over, but that's no big deal. I love this. Prego makes it. Farmer's Market, roasted garlic. It is my favorite pasta sauce of all time. So we're going to pour that in. Pasta sauce, tomatoes, and then either water or chicken broth. And I decided I am going to do chicken broth. So I'm going to mix that up a little bit. It calls for 2.5 cups of chicken broth. The reason why we're adding so much liquid to this crock pot meal is because once this cooks for 3 hours, we are going to rely on the liquid from this meal to cook our pasta, our penne pasta. If there is not enough moisture in the crock pot, it won't cook our pasta. So we need to make sure that we have that liquid in there. The button, yes, I can. So when you go on to your Facebook page, so I can just do it like I'm on my own, go to your Facebook page and you go up here and you go to Mom Fueling Hungry Boys and you click on it, and this is how my page comes up. Then there's going to be a little spot, little click link tab that says community. The community will show you who likes and follows the page, how many likes and follows, things like that. Underneath that will say invite your friends. It will give you your whole friends list. You can either type up here names individually that you think of that would benefit and then click their button and invite them, or you can hit this neat little select all button and hit invite. I have already invited everyone I know. So there is no names listed there. There are no names listed there. But for you guys, there will be a bunch of them. So hopefully you found that. I appreciate you going on and inviting your friends and family. I really, really appreciate it. You guys just invite and I'll do the heavy lifting of explaining who I am and what I'm doing here and what my goal is. So we have that in there. So we have our liquid. I'm going to mix it around a little bit. It says to use a 4-quart or larger crock pot. You guys, my new crock pot I got is 6 or 7 quarts for $11, you guys, with my $10 gift card thing I had. Because I get like my diapers and wipes and stuff there. And if you buy enough of them, at one time, you can... Seems dark in here today. You can get like a $10 gift card if you spend over $50 or something like that. Well, I'm going to spend it because I have to get diapers, I have to get wipes and things like that. So I had that left behind in my purse and scored a brand new crock pot. And if you're looking at me like, why did this girl just buy a new crock pot? Hers looks fine. Well, you guys, I chipped my crock pot the other night. I was opening the cupboard that was right above the crock pot while it was cooking, and down came a glass bottle, brand new glass bottle of balsamic vinegar. I'm just happy this sucker didn't break. This thing is heavy duty, but it did shatter the corner of my crock pot. And what I'm worried is that it's probably not super safe to heat up a crock pot that's broken. Hi, Brittany, how are you? 300, girl, that's enough. Trust me, we don't even need that much to hit the giveaway, the $1,000 or the 1,000 people giveaway. So even if part of your people liked it, we'd still get our 2 giveaway things. So I appreciate it, seriously, from the bottom of my heart and everything in between. It means the world to me that you guys believe in me and like me enough to invite and get my face out there for some of your friends and family. So that's it, you guys. I jibber-jabbered for way more than it took to cook. How are you, Brittany? So yeah, we're going to let this cook for 3 hours on high since I put it in late, but you can do it low for 6 hours if you put it on during the day. So it says turn slow cooker to high. Once our 3 hours is up, we're going to keep it to high because mine's going to be on it. And we're going to add our pasta and stir it until it's combined, it's moistened, it's saturated in the liquid and stuff. We're going to cover it and we're going to continue cooking to 15 to 30 minutes depending on how hot our crock pot is. Like if your crock pot is burbling kind of hot, I would say 15 minutes. But checking pasta is super easy. I will come back on here and we will check our pasta together. We'll stab a piece of pasta and try it, see if it's al dente, see if it's cooked all the way, see how we like it. Check and stir at the 15-minute mark. Then we're going to serve it, sprinkle some cheese on it, and it's going to be delicious, you guys. But if you are just now hopping on and didn't hear me, I did make a LinkedIn post of my Facebook page, Dad, and of my website. Unfortunately, it might be hard for people to jump across the 2 social medias, but I can definitely try. Like I was saying, so earlier I said I was going to jump on. I'm going to get my kitchen cleaned up a little bit. I'm going to jump on and we're going to do some cute little Halloween snacks. For dinner, it is crock pot baked ziti. You can either use ground beef, ground turkey, or Italian sausage. I decided to use a spicy Italian sausage for my baked ziti. So that's what we're making tonight. I'm going to clean up my kitchen, and then we're going to jump back on it. I'm going to do these cute Halloween decorated pretzel sticks. We're going to use the big pretzel rods, the big ones. We're going to melt some candy melts and dip them and decorate them. It's going to be my first time ever doing it, so it's going to be a trial run on how easy or hard it is to make these treats. So if you want to hang out with me in like 10 minutes, jump back on my page and let's make some Halloween treats for my kids. Okay, bye guys.